wondered for a while what social networks would become. We may know now. Over the past week, we've seen them take on a whole new purpose. Websites like Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, MySpace, typically places where folks can gossip and catch up with friends. I'm eating a ham sandwich. We're past that. The sites have become a virtual rallying point for young Iranians protesting the election, a valuable source of information for all of us as the government cracks down on the journalists. The person who posted this video on YouTube says that was the sound of gunshots after a protest in Tehran. Later in this video, you can see people carry the bloodied body of a young man back into the crowd. Protesters have posted this video and many others like this. But despite that, YouTube tells Fox News there's been a dramatic drop in the number of people in Iran logging on to watch the videos. The Iranian government is apparently interfering with that internet and mobile phone networks. With us now is Matthew Alexander. He's the new media editor on the assignment desk here at Fox News. He handles news that comes to us from digital sources across the country and around the world. And Laura Ingalls, she's reported throughout the day on the impact of Twitter and YouTube on these protests. And you know, Laura, one of the things I've been wondering, if not for these, would it be like a tree in the forest? Would we not know? Would it not matter? And might it have ended much more bloodily than it has?
This has been such an interesting experiment as we've been monitoring these websites. And you're right, Shep. I mean, there would be no way for us to know. And so what we do is we monitor these websites. We look to see the reliable sources that we have counted on in the past. And as Matt knows, and we've been relying on Matt, talking to him about who he trusts and what has been reported throughout the week. And as we look at these sites, I mean, it's unfiltered content. It's something that we have never dealt with before.
Matt, you know, Matthew Alexander, a veteran journalist, has been working assignment desk for many, many years, and the rules are the same, yet the ways we use them have changed. Without these pictures, we have nothing. How do you figure out what to do?
All right, that's the alternative, is that you have nothing, so you're not going to broadcast anything just because you can't rely on, you know, agency video. I mean, what I did and others have started doing is on Twitter once, you know, since last Friday, we started to build up, like, Twitter accounts that we choose and we follow, and we monitor them, and they give us good news sources, and then we just rely on them. When they tweet about a new YouTube video, then we'll go with it. If we think it's right, we'll do a little bit of checking on it, but usually you just have to trust certain sources. There's a lot of spam out there too, but we do both. The thing is, on YouTube, people are putting the videos on YouTube. Twitter comes in because YouTube is the vehicle. Twitter is the messaging system. With the metadata, that's how you find these things. You can use sites like Monitor.com, like Twitter, the standard Twitter site, and that's how you find it. Searching keywords, and it gathers momentum. Once you have like many people suggesting that this is real, this happened just now, then we'll go with it.
You know, Matt and I were talking about this before the program, and I got an email from someone just a minute ago. There you go again, sitting there talking for hours on end about something about which you have no knowledge. Well, that's not true. The Associated Press, which is one of the most reliable sources in all the world, is reporting at least one person dead in Iran today. And I'm sad to say that we've watched videos of at least 3 dead people. So for us to go forward and say one dead would really not be as close to the truth as what we've seen.
Right, exactly. That doesn't tell the story either. So if you have the AP saying one person died in Tehran today, everyone knows that's not true. And so that's, you know, credit to them for being on the conservative side, and they need to do that. But at the same time, you have other, you know, rumors on Twitter floating about 40 people dead, 100 people dead. The reality is it's somewhere in between. It's definitely a lot more than one. So to strictly report what you can independently confirm, that's not telling the full story either.
So throughout the day, you'll be monitoring the rest of these videos, and we'll be watching all night long as we approach, 4 o'clock in the morning there.
That's right. And as we continue to put these new videos up and the new messages coming in from Twitter, I mean, we use it in the newsroom as well as a tip line. Similar to a police hotline, we get these dispatches, and then we can call and follow up. For instance, we got a call that Doctors Without Borders was going to be going to Tehran, to the embassies. We called them. It's not true. But it's one way that we can get tips and that we can verify things as well.
Laura Ingalls, Matt Alexander. Matt will be back with us throughout the program over the next few hours. We have many hours of live coverage to come, and as new information comes in that we can verify to the best of our ability, we'll bring it to you. Thanks, guys. More developments are coming out of Iran right now as Iranians take to the streets and prove they'll rise up or go down fighting. Imagine this. if you wanted to, you could go to the top of an apartment building and scream, "Death to this government. I'm tired of this government. This government is bringing down America." And you could scream that all night. In Iran, you do that, and they lock you up for the rest of your life. But they're doing it. We've heard it. It's true. And many right now, roll forward, but many here at home are speaking out as well. Coming up, we'll speak live with an Iranian-American family.